Hi Al, I wanted to talk to you about how soil is made. Now we spoke before about how rocks erode to kind of create soil, and what you get is kind of a sand kind of thing like this. But that's not what we really think about as soil. What's missing there is something else. Take a look at this. Now this is nice, good black dirt. The difference is, besides the little pieces of rock and sand that's there, there's also organic matter. Organic matter is anything living or that came from something living. So for example, a leaf. Now this is a dead leaf that's fallen. Eventually this gets broken down and becomes a part of, mixes with the sand and becomes part of this darker soil. So as it gets broken down, it might start to look like this, and then the pieces get so small you can't even tell they're there anymore. So how does a leaf go from something like this to that? Well, it needs some help. One of the things that does it is bacteria. Bacteria eats away at the organic matter and breaks it down into very, very small pieces. But even before bacteria get started, there's organisms called detritivores. Now we'll talk later about why they're called that. But here's some examples. Here's a detritivore. What he does is he's got a really tiny mouth, and at night he comes up and eats at the leaf and any other dead grass, things like that, and eventually it looks like this. But you know, whatever goes in this end has to come out this end, and those small particles become a part of the soil, or get broken down by bacteria and become a part of the soil. Another example of a detritivore is something like this. Now this is a giant cockroach, not something that you normally see around here, but he's an example of the types of beetles and bugs and millipedes that eat dead organic matter, cause it to break down, and then become a part of soil. Hope that helps, Al.